charged with the responsibility, among other things, to receive and manage funds from allocation of the Federation account for the reconstruction and rehabilitation of roads, houses, and other infrastructural damages, as well as tackle the menace of poverty, ecological problems, and any other related environmental and developmental challenges in the Southeast states, and for other related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Chukwuka Onyema Wilfred, Honorable Ozoma Nkema Bonta, Honorable Henry Nwauba. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 22nd February 2017. I now invite Honorable Onyema to move that the bill be now read the second time.
I represent Ogbaru Federal Constituency of Anambra State. I rise to move that a bill for an act to establish the Southeast Development Commission charged with the responsibility, among other things, to receive and manage funds from allocation of the Federation account for the development, reconstruction, and rehabilitation of roads, houses, and other infrastructure, as well as tackle the menace of poverty, ecological problems, and any other related environmental or developmental challenges in the Southeast states, and for other related matters to be read the second time.
Any seconder? Honorable Bonta.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Uzoma Nkem Abonta. I rise to support the motion ably moved by Honorable Onyema. I so support.
Okay. Deputy Minority Leader, you can now lead the debate.
Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, this bill was conceived and articulated by all members of the Southeast geopolitical zones and all well-meaning Nigerians who believe in a united and indivisible Nigeria, insofar as everything possible should be done to develop every part without marginalization. The bill, as couched in the long title, simply seeks to establish the Southeast Commission charged with the responsibility, among other things, to receive and manage funds from various sources as stipulated in the bill for the reconstruction and rehabilitation of roads, houses, infrastructural damages suffered by the region as a result of the effects of the Civil War, as well as tackle the ecological problems and any other related environmental and developmental challenges in the Southeast states. The Southeast states as presently consist of Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo states. These states were under the then Eastern region that fought the Nigerian Civil War in 1967 to 1970. This led to massive destruction of critical infrastructure in the region, including roads, houses, and environmental degradation. Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, the zone has still not overcome the severe effects of the Civil War suffered over 50 years ago, in which millions of lives were lost, properties and infrastructures destroyed. Added to this deplorable situation is the fact that the zone is currently ravaged by gully and coastal erosion, bad roads, non-functional highways, abandoned seaports, and the second Niger Bridge. The enterprising and industrious people of the zone have been extinguished from businesses such as transport sector because of bad roads. More questions begging for answers that what happened to the Enugu coal mines, corporations, Adal Palm, Ibariam, Farm Settlement, and a host of others. We are worried and much more concerned that of these 3 R's of reconciliation, rehabilitation, and reconstruction of the zone proclaimed by General Gowon retired, the zone is yet to be reconstructed and rehabilitated. The proposed bill is not intended to usurp the authority of any existing arm of government or indeed any government agency, but rather it is being drafted to help in articulating specific interventions aimed at reintegrating the Southeast zone into the national discourse of development and growth in line with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Today we talk of internally displaced persons in the northeast part of the country, but I categorically inform you that a great number of the worst affected and neglected displaced people as a fallout of insurgency in the northeast, without anybody thinking about their well-being, are people from the southeast, because we have a lot of people from the southeast living in the northeast who had several investments, and in those edicents where they settled throughout their economic and most productive years in their lives. Today, they are refugees in their own countries. Therefore, the Commission, when established, shall formulate policies and guidelines for the development of states in the Southeast, conceive and implement economic development plans in accordance with the set-down rules and regulations, projects and programs for the sustainable development of the Southeast states in the areas of transportation, including roads, health, education, employment, agriculture, industrialization, housing and urban development, water supply, electricity and telecommunications. Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, one clear concern of such a bill is the issue of funding. Without mincing words, funding for the Commission shall be 1, 15% of the total monthly, and I want all honorable colleagues to listen to this, please, because people think we're planning to draw money from the Federation account. 15% of the total monthly statutory allocations due to member states, those are states of the Southeast, not every state in Nigeria, of the Commission from the Federation account. 3% of the total budget of any oil-producing company operating onshore and offshore in the Southeast states, including gas processing companies. 3% of the total annual budget of any solid mineral extracting mining company operating in the Southeast. 50% of monies due to member states of the Commission from the Ecological Fund. So basically, it is the money belonging to states of that region. Such monies as may from time to time be granted or lent to or be deposited with the Commission by the federal government or state government, any other body or institution, whether local or foreign. All monies raised for the purpose of the Commission by way of gifts, loans, grants, in aids, testimony, disposition, or otherwise. Proceeds from all other assets that may from time to time accrue to the Commission. There is no doubt that this proposed draft bill could benefit from the input of all well-meaning Nigerians and other stakeholders. I repeat, from all well-meaning Nigerians, which I believe we all are in this chambers, and other stakeholders to perfect the legislation. Above all, I appeal for the support of this important bill to be read a second time and passed with the speed of light, the way we did our Northeast Development Bill. Thank you, everybody. My right of reply is very simple and straightforward. One is to thank all honorable members here for supporting this bill, especially my brother, Engineer Sani, and then to assure everybody that at committee level, when we take it to the committee stage, all these things you've raised against the bill, that is the proper place to address them. When they go for public hearing, the public will come, you will come, we're also part of the public, and raise these issues, and then there's nothing that is 100% correct. Then we correct, adjust, and get the right thing. Thank you. I just want to thank everybody for supporting it, and I know we shall all pass it. Thank you.
I'll throw it again. But I had my impression as to who carried the day. But in order to be too sure, I'll put it again. The question is that the bill be now read a second time. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against it say nay. The nays have it. Yes.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Are you sure that they have now they are approaching the...
No, I want to divide the house.
No.
Well, I'm going to divide the house.
No. You see, look, take it easy. At least you have done your work. And people have seen you, that you have tried. But you